It is the oldest island of the Hawaiian chain and known as the Garden Isle. Arriving in Kauai, it soon became obvious as to why it gained the title. The greenness and abundant plant life reflect a wet and warm climate which stimulates growth. The plants are a mixture of native and exotic. However, the climate means many of the exotic plants have become pests. The albizia trees make the landscape look almost African, and the guinea grass introduced to feed animals grows abundantly everywhere. Cactus grow wild everywhere. Some were planted to supplement cattle fodder, and the cyclone ripped up and spread them across the island. A uniquely exotic tree is a very special breed known as Verizon's pine. January 18, 1778 was to change Hawaii forever as Captain Cook became the first known European to find the islands. He found anchorage near the mouth of the Waimea River. He named them the Sandwich Islands after his patron, the Earl of Sandwich. The native Hawaiians were cultivating sugarcane at the time of Captain Cook's visit. However, it was not until 1835 that the first commercial sugarcane plantation was started at Kaloa. Sugar became a major business in Kauai. Canals were dug to ensure adequate water, but in the end a lack of returns saw Gay and Robinson close the last mill in 2009. Today only the old sugar mills and plantation villages remain. Today coffee is a significant crop. Kauai coffee offers a dozen or more flavours to try and buy, as well as other coffee products, but I was more intrigued by a parking sign. The natural phenomena of the island are the real tourist attractions. The Spouting Horn Beach Park features a blowhole powered by incoming waves being forced under a lava shelf and up through a hole which can force water as high as 15 metres. Waimea Canyon is another breathtaking wonder. 16 kilometres long, 900 metres deep, Mark Twain called it the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. It is not as big, but the emerald green adds a rich verdure to the red rock with stunning effect. Naunu is a mountain also known as the Sleeping Giant because of its profile. Local legend speaks of a gentle giant named Nanui who created deep holes wherever he stepped, helping farmers with places to plant their crops. The chief of the area wanted to gather rocks and ohia logs from the uplands to build a heiau or temple. Nanui was happy to help. To thank him for his efforts, the people prepared a huge feast. After eating and enjoying the company of the people, he laid down to rest and has yet to awaken. Nearby is the Smith's Fern Grotto or Ma'amaa Kualono. Taking a barge-like boat designed by Walter Smith up the Wailua River, this natural feature was made famous by Elvis Presley in the wedding scene in the movie Blue Hawaii. Significant in size, it is no longer safe to go inside. The green fern-clad grotto has been threatened several times. Hurricane Iniki in 1992 tore most of the ferns from the rocks, but it is slowly regenerating. Soon after sugarcane farming above the cliff ceased, so did the irrigation. The ferns started to dry out. A water system using solar power to pump sends water along the top and falls over the cliff face as it used to. The ferns give the famous resonance for singing in front of the cave. Not the greatest of trips, but not being able to get into the grotto is disappointing. However, the song and dance show on the boat back was really good fun. Valley is claimed to be the wettest place on Earth. Over 11,600 millimetres of rain falls on average a year, and it rains for 20 days or more most months. Rains and floods had caused devastation on the weekend before I visited. With all the rainfall, it is not surprising that Kauai has a number of spectacular waterfalls. Waipu falling over 250 metres into the canyon, and Opa'ika, or Rolling Shrimp Falls, which were originally the preserve of royalty. Hurricane Iniki caused incredible devastation on Kauai in 1992, which still impacts the island today. The Cocoa Palms Hotel, also of Blue Hawaii fame, remains an eerie skeleton, although it is supposed to be being rebuilt. The storm came through at the time Jurassic Park was being filmed on the island and impacted on shooting. The beautiful avenue of trees was stripped bare and for years was known as the Avenue of Sticks. It is slowly regenerating to its former glory. The ubiquitous chickens are a result of the fowls getting loose during the storm. No matter where you go, they are in the trees or on the ground. Every tourist seems to leave with a picture of one. Kauai, beautiful and fascinating, and certainly worth a visit.